For weeks, people have been asking to see our wieners here on the show on the road, and you've got them, folks. Here they are, all over the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Here they are.
Here they are.
We actually brought a couple weenies to the show today.
These are raw. These are uncooked
These are
dogs.
raw.
Oh, I don't know.
I got two of them.
Okay, well, raw weenies, folks, all over the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Here's what they looked like out there on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Let's get this show on the road.
I think my biggest fear recently is being caught riding in the HOV lane as a single rider. Not by the cops, but by the two guys that have the I-5 commuters TikTok.
Joining us are the I-5 commuters, Craig and Joe.
You guys ever see the social media with I-5 commuters, the guys who just drive to Seattle every day and scream at people who are in the wrong carpool lanes? And people who are just watching old episodes of Lost.
Don't you do it!
Yes.
Yeah, I love those guys.
That's kind of they're my spirit animals.
I had such a blast filming that video with you this week.
Oh, yeah.
That was so freaking fun.
And here's the clip right here. Bang! Oh, God, we're so back.
Bang!
In mid-season form, getting gelled into the episode, getting locked in, getting comfy. It's episode 7. Anyways, folks, anything else to say about what's been happening in your life? I don't want to cut you off because it is a sensitive topic.
Well, the exciting thing that happened in our lives, everybody in this room today, was we hit our big milestone this week. And I don't know if we're going to get to that later. Is now a good time to talk about
Now's
that?
a great time.
Now is a good time. We jumped the 500,000 mark this week, and it has been such a freaking good feeling. So many fun people reaching out to us.
Yes.
Doing fun videos and doing a really, really fun giveaway live on I-5 today.
You want to meet us live? Exit here at 132B. Look, I don't know what
Yeah. And people are like, okay, you hit 500,000. Does it feel any different? It does. I wouldn't say it feels any different because people don't know who the fuck we are. People still don't know who we are, but it is. We're starting to get recognized a little more and more, aren't we?
Yes.
Just before the episode, my neighbor Ian heard us getting ready. He came over. He's like, "Hey, got a weird question to ask." I thought he was going to ask us to stop smoking weed, but he didn't. He said, "Are you guys the I-5 commuters?" And we were like, "Yes, we are. What's up?" Slapped our hands. And I believe he said, "You guys are heroes," is the word he used. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. And then he backed that up with, you guys are doing God's work, not once, but twice.
Twice, yeah. Told us we're doing God's work twice.
And we were kicking ourselves not giving him a sticker.
Yeah, absolutely kicking ourselves. Ian, if you're watching this, just come on back over. We'll give you some merch and stuff.
Just knock. The garage might be open.
The garage might be open.
Just come over whenever you're hearing a lot of yelling in here.
That's what he said. So
exactly.
That's what he said. I was like, how did you put that together? Because we were just chatting in the alley. And he's like, well, last week I heard some yelling back there. And I said, I think I know what voice that is.
You also got recognized by your voice at another place this week.
Oh, yeah. I think I told you this. Barbershop.
Oh,
my gosh.
Yep.
Getting my hair cut. And,
It looks great, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyways, folks, speaking of getting recognized by fans and people worried about how we're doing now that we lost our jobs, and we will still be commuting, folks.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Even if we don't have anything to commute to, we're going to still commute.
Yes.
I'm not fucking leaving.
We got multiple emails asking if we were going to still commute. We're still commuting.
The show goes on.
The pressure of 500,000 people expecting a commute can be spine-bending at times. But it certainly is going to force us into the city, despite not having jobs. Anyways.
And it opens up flexibility for you guys to go other places, too.
Like golf.
Like maybe go down south. Maybe
couple holes.
Maybe go west. Maybe go east.
Yeah.
South.
Or maybe just find a spot, plop down, edit some videos. Who knows what's going to happen. But I wanted to highlight this email that we got. It's actually our first piece of fan mail.
Yep.
Have we gotten hate mail before?
Yes.
Absolutely. Have people emailed us super weird, long form paragraphs?
Yes.
Absolutely. But this is our first piece of fan mail So this got us really excited. This is from Zach F. And because these sunglasses are darker than the night, Low Red, can you read the email here from Zach F. for the audience?
It'd be my pleasure. Praise for the I-5 commuters. Love the show. Joe and Craig, I'm a commuter and federal employee living in the other Washington, District of Columbia. It's been a tough year in DC, but one of the best parts of my year has been discovering you guys on Instagram. I love the clips, the YouTube show, and the emphasis on safety while still having fun and playing some great defense. Lil Red, oh my God.
He calls out Lil Red and Big Mac, yep.
And Big Mac have been terrific additions to the show. I was sorry to hear about the recent job news, but I know you both have great attitudes and opportunities ahead, as well as countless fans like myself rooting for you both. Keep setting those feet on D, stay off the spice, and keep having fun. Best, Zach F.
Wow. Even gave a callback to the spice. Stay off the spice. And that was an early episode. Zach F. almost teared up. Almost teared up reading this. Not even going to lie to you because it has been hard.
It has been hard.
And part of this journey, we joke around and we say, look, yeah, like we're doing fine. We're getting the bag. We're getting partnerships. But it has been hard. Losing your jobs like this and, you know, putting years and years of your life into something, and now this big change is happening. So I just wanted to let you know, Zach F., you might not have thought we would have even read this, but we did read it, and it means a lot, brother. Thank you so much for reaching out. This was awesome.
This was so awesome. This made our group chat, our group text chat. When I saw this message, that was the first thing I thought of. Took a screenshot, Zach, threw this thing right into the group chat. Just the love. It felt good.
Yeah.
It felt so darn good.
Yeah, it's really nice. Gosh. Really nice stuff,
You know
Zach.
what I like to call this? I like to introduce a new fun thing to the show.
Let's hear it.
Commuty cutie alert.
Commuty cutie alert. Well, that's it. Craig, anything else before we move on here?
No, I think you summarized that fan mail very well.
Alrighty, folks. Each week we bring you a clip from our channel that goes stupid viral on the internet, and then we bring you a clip from around the streets, viral clips from around the road. But here's the first clip. This clip, Craig, I know you're going to recognize this one right away because this is the Big Guy Little Car, or also known as the BGLC. This clip has gotten us like 400,000 views, 16,000 likes. Interesting wrinkle here, Craig. 21,000 shares, more shares than likes.
Yep.
And I have a theory on why that might be, but I'm going to show you the clip
We got him coming
first.
up here. We got him coming up here on the right. We got a big guy, little car. We got a big guy, little car. Barely under that windshield.
Love a big guy,
Man,
little
oh
car.
man.
So what are your first thoughts? Obviously, you heard me talking there, Craig, but what are your thoughts on the BGLCs out there?
I love the trend. I love the trend. I feel like this is kind of a rare occurrence for us. We've seen a couple on the road. I remember that one time that it was raining and the guy had the top down and we were, waving into him.
Here's the clip of that.
Yeah.
It's not raining. That's right. That's right. What a beast.
Yes, you just don't see this that much. I think that's what gets people so excited about these things. And my theory around like the share piece, it's like one of those things you don't want others maybe to see you liked it, but it's one of those funny things to share with your friends.
That's my
That's
theory.
like where I go with those things of like, usually it's like inappropriate talk.
Okay.
You share it.
Yeah, what are you scared?
Yep.
A big guy in a little car is funny. What are
Yes.
you scared that people are going to see that you think a big guy in a little car is funny? It's funny, folks.
It's hilarious.
Lil Red, what's your
folks.
Sorry. Sorry. Objectively hilarious, yeah.
take? Incredible
Absolutely.
insight. Just incredible insight from Lil Red. What would we do without you?
It is hot as shit in here.
But anyways, more shares than likes.
Yes.
People are afraid to admit that they think
Yeah.
a big guy in a little
Yes.
car is funny. Guess who's not? Us.
Yep. Do they think it was offensive that the guy was maybe bigger? So I don't want to like
think
it, and my
so.
friends see
But we
that.
weren't
I think
even
that's
making
funny.
fun of him
No,
like
we
that.
weren't.
We weren't even
act-
making fun
not
of him
at all.
like that.
You know what my theory is?
What's your
I
theory?
think people thought it was so funny they skipped the like button and just had to get it out to their buddy.
Yes.
And they just weren't being as strategic as like
Yes.
you know,
I like that shit.
They were just like, go God, this is funny. Jim,
I like
gotta
that
see
shit.
this quick.
Nice. Good theory. Good
Down
theory.
the buddy list.
But even, I want to let you guys know, I want to go through some of the big comments that were on this video. I like showing you the video, and I like getting you guys into the comments to see what's going on. This first comment is from Aaron. Aaron says, big guy in little car. And if you don't know that reference, that is a reference to
Bad guy in a little car.
and they say fat guy in that video, and that's objectively hilarious. And all we said was big guy.
Yep. We found the line.
Let's wipe our hands. Let's wipe our hands. But you showed me this comment, Craig,
Yes.
which is hilarious.
So funny.
A guy's username is literally
Big guy, little car.
And this comment happened. I think you saw it too early. This happened within minutes.
Yes.
Somebody changed their Instagram to this guy, and look, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but they changed. That's the guy from the video.
But do you think that is the guy? Does he own the page?
I don't. Think
I know
that's
that's him on there, but does he own the page?
I don't think that's the guy, but you tell me. Look, that's this guy. That is this guy.
Yes.
Is what we're saying. But it is not that guy. How do I know? Because we got another comment, Craig, from GTS Carrie. She's saying, I actually know the guy in the video. Did you see this comment?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
so this lady comes in, she goes, oh, I know the BGLC. I know the BGLC scene in the video. And so then I commented, keep us posted on what he says, because she's like, I know this guy. I don't think he has an Instagram. I'm going to show him this video. And we were getting some comments. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be making fun of a guy like that. And she's like, I'm going to show him this video. He has a good sense of humor. So I'm like, keep us posted. And, I don't know if he's going to say that, maybe I didn't feel good about it.
Take it down
a notch. Or maybe, Craig, he's going to see some of these types of comments of these guys gassing him up, saying, us Miata guys are showing out. Another guy saying, bro is killing the Miata game. I'm hoping this BGLC is going to see these comments and come back firing. And sure enough, we get the story back. He says he loves it. And if you can't make fun of yourself, you're fact, is what he said, Craig.
But what makes you think that this guy who went to his buddy who didn't have an Instagram went out and then built that Instagram, big guy, little car, and then came and commented on the video? You don't think there's enough time in between?
No.
Because you said it was within seconds.
These comments happened after.
Impossible.
It's impossible. This is I think it's a fraud, although very funny. I think it's a fraud. But what I think is even better is we now know that the real driver of the little car, the real big driver of the little car, thought the video was funny.
Well, there's only one way for us to really find out.
Have him call in.
Or DM him.
DM him. Well, he doesn't have Instagram.
Give us proof. He now does.
No, he doesn't. This is not Craig. This is not him. This is not him.
We need to do some detective work and
no, we don't.
And get down to it. Is it him or not?
It's not him. This comment happened after this guy. It's not him. It's not him.
Look,
okay, it's not him.
Look, folks. I'll bring the story back next week. I'm gonna DM the guy. I'm gonna just freaking figure it out.
Doesn't have an Instagram.
It's right there.
Look.
The Instagram is right there. I'm going to DM that guy whether it's him or not.
Not him. We're moving on. It's not him.
It's him.
If we do want to do this, we're going to reach out to...
I-5 myth.
And add to the lore. But if we have a chance of getting a hold of this guy, Craig, I think it's through Carrie.
Now you want to get a hold of him.
I think it's through Carrie. If we want to get a hold of him, it's through Carrie.
No, I'm going through the guy.
Also, who says Carrie's really telling the truth?
Oh,
she
was
might
Carrie
just be like, I
credible?
know this guy.
That's true.
Who knows?
I wasn't thinking about that. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Communities, get after it.
Give us some help.
Yeah,
help us figure this out.
Somebody help us find the BGLC. Help us find this lovely, jolly old BGLC that looks a little bit like Jack Black.
And Santa Claus combined.
So obviously very chill guy. Super chill guy. Anybody that can play Bowser as good as he did in the movie Super Mario Brothers, which is an underrated film. Lil Red and I watched it the other night. It's actually fantastic. So good. But anyways, this clip, Craig.
Yeah?
I've seen it all over the place. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a short one, so I'm just going to let this
I have
thing
not.
rip.
He didn't use his turn signal!
Man, can I please call you an ambulance?
That is unbelievable, and I want to show you guys. Obviously, the turn signal. It's something that we are passionate about. Here's a clip of us talking about turn signals.
Yeah, guys, no turn signal. Seen it a million times. What a motherfucker!
So look, yes, are we also in the wrong? Are we also getting a little too crazy about turn signals? But I think we can all agree this is an absolute lunatic. Any thoughts here?
The eyes. The first thing I looked at was the eyes. She's clearly impaired.
So actually, backstory here, Craig.
Okay, thank you.
She was pulled over for speeding. She gets pulled over for speeding. She argues with the cop, says she doesn't think she deserves a ticket for speeding. Cop gives her a ticket anyways.
But can drive off.
As the cop is driving off,
Oh no.
doesn't use his turn signal to get back onto the road. So she follows the cop and is saying, you didn't use your turn signal. You're going to give me a ticket. You didn't use your turn signal. And then another cop comes and is like, what's the deal? And she's like, give him a ticket.
Okay.
Or as she said,
Did it end up happening? Close the story out.
I think she was issued the speeding ticket and they let her go, but people have been making metal remixes of this. I'm going to play this. This is actually sick. This is from a guy called like Milkonen. I'll put his @ on the screen here.
Okay.
Listen to this. You guys get it.
Yep.
You guys get it.
That was hilarious, though.
Now, if you're dealing with road rage like that clip you just saw, call in 253-237-6069. We want to hear from you. What is your road rage like? What is causing your road rage? What is grinding your gears out there on the streets? Call in again. The number is
253-467.
That's not it.
0669.
Got it wrong.
Thank you very much.
253.
Sorry, that was my phone number.
237-6069. Call in. Let us know what is happening that is making you say. Well, that does it for clips this week. We showed you our clip of the big guy little car. We showed you the turn signal rage fest. And now, each week, as we do every week, well, that's what each week means, huh?
Each week, I bring a news article from around the world. It could be local. A couple weeks ago, we came from Rome. Last week we were
In Qatar.
in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
That was a controversial one.
Hold on, I gotta fix this real. We'll be right
right
back. We'll be right back right after this.
He's just always in his own world. He really quiet for real unless he know you. He's funny as hell though, but if he know you type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Excuse us, we were just practicing our guitar. Welcome back to the show. Craig, you were telling us about a news story.
This week's news story comes from my fellow commuter's home state of Pennsylvania.
Correct.
Joe, if you wouldn't mind slowly getting the clip up.
Yep.
But before I dive into things, I do want to give credit to ABC News for dropping this doggy story. Mm-hmm. We'll get to that here in a second.
Do you not want me sharing it yet? Am I giving it away?
No, just share it.
Yeah.
Just share it.
Cat's out of the bag.
But take a peek at this headline. Unbelievable spill scatters hot dogs across Pennsylvania interstate.
Funny.
Last Friday, an individual driving a big 18-wheeler full of frozen hot dogs.
Full of weenies.
Decided to get distracted, hit a middle median, and the car went kaboom. Play the clip.
Look at all those weenies.
Can you pause and do the little boomerang?
Whoa!
You see those? Those weenies?
You want to get? Oh, you wanted me to get the weenies in mid-flight there?
Dude, look at that!
Wow! Look at that mid-flight weenie. For weeks, people have been asking to see our wieners here on the show on the road, and you've got them, folks. Here they are, all over the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Here they are.
Here they are.
We actually brought a couple weenies to the show today.
These are raw. These are uncooked
These are
dogs.
raw?
Oh, I don't know.
I got 2 of them.
Okay, well, raw weenies, folks, all over the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Here's what they looked like out there on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. This week on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, there was a bit of a weenie spill. You got a little weenie juice on me there, Craig. Anyways, folks, we heard a story out of Pennsylvania, a little wiener situation. A little wiener.
Could you imagine if your boss said, "Hey, Joe, we're gonna
see your wiener."
We're gonna no.
Yeah.
We're gonna need you over there on I-83. We've got 10,000 weenies on the ground. Would you mind you and your buddies strolling over there and picking them up?"
Yeah, I'm working.
What's up?
Yeah, okay. Or sorry. That's my fault. We're still talking about the story. Yeah,
Could
but if
you
I'm
imagine?
if I'm working the Pennsylvania Turnpike and they say, "Hey, brother, we need you to get the." Hey, brother, we need you to get the snow plow. And I go, why do we need the snow plow? It's August.
Yeah.
And he said, there's 10,000 wieners on the highway right now. Oh, and they look like this. There's 10,000 wieners.
I brought a quote that I thought was relevant for today's news show. Fire Chief Brad Dauberman described the cleanup as an unexpectedly treacherous, discovering just how slippery hot dogs can be. Is that not relevant to what we're feeling right now?
Look, if that's not a relevant wiener, I don't know what is.
Where is your wiener?
Huh? Anyone seen my wiener? I don't know. I think the wiener's gone personally. Or is it? God, that's a little hand eye right there. That's a little hand eye for you guys at home.
I knew it was going to be a good idea to bring the wieners out today.
Yeah. Children. Just turned 30, folks. Just turned 30, folks.
Well, that wraps it up for today's Weenie story. Joe, back to you.
We have one more segment for you on this week's show, and that is Commuter Voicemails, the highway hotline. Each week, we have folks call into the number 253-237-6069, and they tell us about their commute, or they tell us what's causing them road rage, or they ask us a question related to the road. And we don't listen to these messages beforehand. We don't know what we're getting into. We just play them live, and we see what happens. So here we go.
Hey, it's Renee calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. My husband has continued to move his home closer to his work. He's now down to a 5-minute commute. The goal at the end of this year is get him down to that 1-minute commute.
Wow.
What is the ideal commute time? I'm up to 10 minutes right now. Honestly, it's perfect. Is his goal achievable? Absolutely. We're going to get him right across the road from his work. That 1-minute commute is coming into our future, and we couldn't be more happy for it. Love the pod.
What a supportive wifey.
What a supportive wifey. And look, I'm going to have an interesting take on this one because I think it's beautiful that this couple is setting goals together. And thank you for calling into the show, Renee. I think it's beautiful that you and your husband are working towards a common goal. I think it's great that you're setting these milestones for yourself. And congratulations to you and your husband for cutting down on that commute. Now, here's what I'll say. Personally, I like the commute. I like having a little bit of time, a little bit of distance between myself and my place of work. Because let's face it, if your corporate job was anything like mine was, it sucks the soul out of your body. And so you need to distance yourself a little bit from that mentally and physically. And that commute is almost, it's my brain, it's my body getting ready to walk into that office. And then on my way home, it's my brain and my body coming down, getting back into the normal Joe, the non-commuting Joe, the guy that doesn't sit behind the wheel and say, "It makes me sick." I got to come home and talk to little red folks. I can't come walking through the door like that. So having that commute is nice. Am I wrong here?
You're not wrong. She said her ideal commute was what, 10 minutes?
I think she said that, but I think she's saying I'm working it down.
She's trying to work it down.
Yeah.
To us, we're like on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
To me, an ideal commute would be about 30 minutes. Still gives us the time to unplug or drink
some
our
good
coffee, get content. So it's not the hour, but we're cutting down to the 30 minutes. Anything inside the 30 minutes, you're right. I don't have the time to get the brain moving,
Do you
and
think?
then
Yeah.
turn it down on my way home.
I think 20 would be nice. I think 20 could be good. I think you could get used to 20. Lil Red, anything to add here?
I have a lot to add, actually. And I just think it boils down to values and responsibilities, too. Especially if you have kids or pets that you need to take out. Like a pet, you got to take out to pee or take on a walk during the day. It's nice to be closer.
Yeah, great call.
I do want...
Imagine being close. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So it just depends on like what you got going on at your home, your breadth of responsibilities. I also want to call out, before all this commuting business and before the page, Joe and I work together, as well as Craig. We've all worked together. And Joe's been saying this from the beginning, because when we were all worked together, I was a 10-minute walk away from work. And you didn't like that. You were like, how do you turn it on and turn it off? And don't you always feel like you're working? And I was like, no, like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you were like, I could never do that. I need something in between. I need like a lot of spatial distance and like a commute time in between. He's been saying this for years. So just want to call that out.
Thanks for having my back, Lil Red.
It's a good point, because what made me think about Little Red was the fact that when I was living close to, it would kind of make me say, hey, I can stay at the office a little longer, or I can get in a little earlier. I'm just a hop, skip, and a back to my home. But for us, we're like, we got to get in the car by 5. We're going to, traffic's going to get worse. We got to get the heck out of here.
Every minute we lose is 5 minutes in the traffic. We're missing our window.
Yeah. There's you're onto something there.
Yeah.
There's something to it. So I think it just depends on people's circumstances.
Yeah, true.
Hey there, long-time listener, first-time caller, Phil McCracken here. Hey, out on the Olympic Peninsula near Bond Road, we've got one of those, red arrows. And my question to you is, can I take a free ride on Red Arrow, or do I need to wait till the arrow turns green? I Googled this, and Google is not giving me a straight answer here, so I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much.
That was Phil McCracken from the Olympic Peninsula. Phil, thanks for calling into the show. Craig, anything?
Yes, I think I can take this one. Don't quote me on it, but I feel pretty confident about this answer. As long as there's not a sign that says, do not turn on red, you got the free red. Meaning, whether it's a firm red, just the circle red, or the arrow red, you got your free ride. So rule of thumb, let me just kind of restate that. If there's a sign that says, you can't turn on red, can't turn on red. Nothing there, free game.
Yep.
Joe, anything to add?
I mean, anything I'm going to tell you probably isn't going to hold up in a court of law, so let's just move on.
Okay.
I have some sources.
Oh, Little Red actually looked this up on the spot for you, Phil McCracken.
In most places in the United States, you cannot turn right on a red arrow unless there is a sign that explicitly says you can.
It was the inverse.
It was the inverse. So
Need
if you
the
were
sign
right
to
on
say.
it, Craig, it was just opposite.
Gotta have it. Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen a sign that says it's okay to turn right. I've only seen the no turn signs, right?
That's what I thought too. But hey,
Who knows
if it
what
says it, it
sources
says
we
it.
can trust,
It
though?
could be state by state.
How about we just say, hey, red arrow, but no sign around, just proceed with caution and wait for it to turn green.
And this is Lil Red saying this, so if anybody has a right to talk about red arrows,
it's me.
it's Lil Red. Anyways, let's move on.
Gentlemen, Big Mac, Little Red. My name's Alec. I'm calling from South Carolina. I'm an I-26 commuter. So when I saw y'all post a video of the chicken truck that fell over, well, I felt pretty seen. That's pretty darn South Carolina. Wow. Anyway, wanted to give you a call. Y'all are driving a bunch.
If you haven't seen the chicken clip from that episode, here it is. And we're back to Alex.
I'm driving a bunch. You see a lot of crazy drivers out there. But what's the make and model of vehicle that gives you the most trouble on the road? I know I see a ton of clapped out Nissan Altimas dragging a bumper down the road. It's a mess. Anyway, I'll hang up and listen. Y'all take it easy.
That was Alex from South Carolina
Really
calling
well-spoken.
about Craig's deep dive on that story just weeks ago. Craig, I'll let you handle this one since it was your story.
Thank you, and thank you for dialing in. It feels good that somebody actually sat down and watched the whole episode.
That's incredible.
I love it. I love it. It's chicken season. Chickens are back out. Obviously, don't love seeing the chickens spill and all that, the carcasses that we all saw a couple episodes ago. But
makes me want to hurl.
The make and model that grinds my gears the most, probably a Tesla, specifically a Tesla that's in the carpool lane, that's single riding, or in the fast lane going below the speed limit. It kind of just grinds my gears just a little extra when it's the old Tesla.
I think the Teslas are so helpful with like the self-driving, the driving assist, all the cameras.
Yes.
It makes people worse drivers.
Yeah.
Because they become so reliant on the car. They don't know what the hell they're doing out there anymore. They don't even know how to manage a situation on their own. They've been just handing the keys over to this machine, which at some point I'm sure will be safer. But I mean, these people they don't know what the hell they're doing out there.
And what baffles me is, you mentioned the cameras. They know we're right on their tail. They see us creeping up on them and still don't decide to move over. We know they have the technology to know we're there.
Yeah. Well, I know you see us, pal. Okay?
You see us.
You got the built-in dash cams on that thing. I know you see us. Now get. I think we got one more here.
All right. Round us out. Better be a good one.
Hey, how's it going, man? I was just wondering, could you guys put a girl on?
Dude, have you seen this guy? I wonder if this is the actual guy. There's a guy on social media that I've seen, and I mad respect if this is the real put a girl on guy. He's called Taco Bell's like 300 days in a row.
So here in my paperwork, it says he calls and says, put a girl on.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Put a girl on.
Saying grill or
Girl? Put a girl on.
Like
Girl.
on the phone.
Like on the phone.
Can I hear a girl's voice?
Put a girl on. Yeah, like a creepy psychopath. Put a girl on, but he does it 300 days in a row. And he might have just done it to us. But if that's you, man, shout out. And if it's a pretender, whatever, dude.
Is this a trend? Or
It's a trend.
It's a trend.
Look, here's a video of him right here.
Put a girl on.
We brought you some viral clips. We brought you some news. We brought you some commuter voicemails. And that's just what you're going to get every week here on the show on the road. And I guess all we can do now is our tagline to say goodbye. Do you remember what it is, Craig?
I sure do.
We will see you next week.